Retiring is one of the biggest transitions you will ever make. And the moment you announce it, everything changes. Your employer starts planning your exit. Your coworkers start treating you differently. Your family starts asking questions about, will we have enough money? And once those wheels are in motion, you can't take it back. So before you tell anyone, there's 3 things you absolutely need to lock down first. And I'm going to walk you through each one of them today. Hi, I'm Terrence Whitman. I'm a financial advisor, wealth strategist, and the founder of Iron Arrow Strategies. What I'm about to walk you through is the exact framework I use with clients before they tell a single person they are leaving. And it's changed outcomes dramatically for these people and for the people who do it in the right order. Let's start with financial clarity, because this is the mistake I see most often, and it is the most expensive one. Most people announce a retirement date, then start figuring out the money. It feels natural. You have a number saved, you have a date in mind, so you tell people. But here's exactly why that sequence destroys your leverage. The moment you announce you're on a countdown, you have created social pressure, employer expectations, and a deadline. And if you discover 3 weeks later that the numbers actually don't work, guess what? You're trapped. You've already told them you're leaving. You either walk it back and damage your credibility, or you push forward into a plan that is not ready to be executed. Financial clarity is not logging into your 401k account and seeing a balance. That's the easy part. Real clarity means knowing what you can actually spend every year without running out, after accounting for taxes, Social Security timing, what happens to your portfolio if the market has a downturn in any 1 year or series of years. Most people have never run those numbers. They have run the simple version. Those are very different things, and they will have very different outcomes. Here's what it looks like when someone skips this step. Imagine you're 63 years old with $1.2 million saved. Your balance looks pretty solid. You're ready to announce at the end of the quarter. But when we actually run the numbers, we find something that changes everything. If you retire at 63 and claim Social Security not until 67, we now have to bridge 4 years entirely from your current portfolio. That is over $200,000 in withdrawals before a single Social Security dollar arrives. Now, stress test what happens if the market drops 20% in year 1 of that bridge. Your projected plan success rate falls off a cliff. The balance that looks solid is now at serious risk. We can fix it, restructure the withdrawal strategy, adjust Social Security timing, build a cash buffer, but only if we catch it before you announce that you're going to retire. Once you've told your boss, you are not restructuring anything. You are on a hope and a prayer. Now, if you're watching this and realizing you do not actually know what your spending capacity is, or you have not stress tested your plan against a bad market, you're not alone. This is exactly why I help clients here at Iron Arrow run these numbers before they make any announcements. If you want personalized guidance on your particular situation, there's a link down below in the description, and you can book a time with me. The second thing you need to lock down before anyone finds out is what are your benefits and your insurance situation. This one blindsides more people than almost anything else, and the costs are not small and can actually be very expensive. If you're retiring before 65, you have a health care gap. Medicare does not start until 65, and COBRA continuation coverage from your employer can run $1,200 to $2,000 a month or even more for a couple, and it only lasts 18 months. If you have a 5-year gap between your retirement date and Medicare eligibility, and you have not solved the bridge, you are definitely not ready to announce. One serious health event, without proper coverage, could erase years of disciplined savings in a matter of months. Then there's your life insurance. Most employer-sponsored policies disappear entirely the moment you walk out the door that first day of retirement. If your spouse is depending on that coverage and you have not secured a replacement before you leave, you are uninsured from day one. And getting new coverage or a new policy, even term, could be extensively expensive the older you get, if you even qualify. If you have a pension, the lump sum versus the annuity decision deserves more attention than most people really give it. I've seen this single choice swing outcomes by hundreds of thousands of dollars over a retirement, and you almost never get to undo that once it's made. That decision needs to be made with all the information before you commit to a date, not after. And if you have stock options or restricted stock units, pay very close attention to this one. There are often vesting deadlines tied to your departure date that your employer employer will not usually volunteer to tell you about. I've watched people leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table because they announced their retirement not knowing when their next vesting date or that it was, for example, 3 weeks away. Once you announce, your employer is already planning your replacement. They are not going to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, Mr. Bob, you need to wait 3 weeks for your vesting. The third thing you need before you tell anyone is a real exit strategy. Not just a date on a calendar, but a plan that maximizes what you walk away with while you still have the leverage to negotiate. Here's what most people miss. The moment you announce your leverage, it disappears. Your employer knows you're leaving. There is no incentive for them to offer you anything. But before you announce, you have options most retirees never think about to use. You may be able to negotiate a severance package, especially if your organization is in transition. You may be able to negotiate extended health coverage that bridges you to Medicare and eliminates that huge $1,200 to $2,000 plus monthly problem of COBRA entirely. You may be able to time your last day to capture an extra bonus, hit a pension threshold, or clear a vesting date that is worth significantly more than a few extra weeks of work being paid. I worked with a client who was planning to retire in March. She was burned out, completely done, mentally gone. And when we looked at her full picture, we found that if she just waited until April 1st, she would cross a pension threshold that increased her monthly benefit for life. We are talking about real net dollars added to every single check she would receive for potentially 20, 30, or more years. She had already committed to March in her own mind. If she had announced that date before we talked, she would have locked herself out of that income permanently. Instead, she told no one, waited a few more weeks, retired with a much better financial outcome. That patience, that measured in weeks, was worth more per hour than almost any other decision she made in her entire career. Now, let me say something directly about the pressure some of you are feeling right now. Maybe your spouse has been counting down the days. Maybe your kids want more time with the grandkids. Maybe your coworkers are already talking about their plans and you feel like you're behind. That pressure is real. People feel it. But here's something that does not get said enough. You cannot unretire easily. Once you leave the workforce, getting back in at the same level, same salary is genuinely really hard. The market does not welcome returning retirees warmly. Many people who go back or try to go back find themselves earning much less in roles that are below their qualifications on someone else's timeline. The cost of announcing before you're really ready is not just an awkward conversation. It is potentially years of financial stress, a reduced standard of living, or re-entering the job market on terms far worse than the ones you left. All of that is avoidable with a few more weeks of quiet preparation beforehand. Here's the bottom line. Just like the sequence of returns matters, the sequence of how you retire matters more than most people realize. Financial clarity first, benefits and insurance lockdown second, exit strategy in place third, then you announce. From a position of control, with nothing left to figure out, nothing left to lose. That's a difference between walking into retirement confident versus spending the first years anxious about whether you did it right. If you would like help building your own retirement transition plan, look at the actual numbers, the benefits analysis, the exit strategy, book a time with me using the link below. This is one of the most important financial transitions you'll ever make in your life. Do it in the right order. I hope you stay iron strong, arrow sharp, and we'll see you the next time. Have a great day, everybody.